Jane Doe isn't just fighting her ex, Matt Taylor, for custody of their child. She's fighting an entire California surfing dynasty.
His dad thinks he's like the king of Huntington Beach. They think they can get away with anything, and the money they have will just buy them out of anything.
But the truth is, Matt's legal fees were soaking up a significant amount of his family's assets.
I do believe that he did not want his ex-wife to drain the family of money.
Cops say a family member was ready to stop the bleeding permanently. Enter son Joe and close family friend Travis Sprague. They've both had their troubles with the law, mostly nonviolent. Authorities say that's all about to change.
Joe sat him down on the couch, showed him a picture of Jane Doe, put $5,000 cash in his lap, and told Mr. Sprague that get rid of her.
Travis's job was to find a willing and able hitman.
Travis took the money, he left the Taylor residence, and a few days went by where nobody knew exactly what would happen next.
It turns out Travis didn't quite have the stomach to arrange Jane Doe's murder, even though she admits she always disliked him and treated him badly.
This crosses his line. It crosses his moral imperative, and he's offended by it and does what he can to stop it.
Travis's conscience guides him to the Huntington Beach Police Department.
Once law enforcement became involved, they needed to come up with a plan to prevent anything bad from happening to Jane Doe.
And once again, it was Travis who puts himself square in the middle of a dangerous proposition.
He's here. Don't call him yet. Let's see if he calls you.
In this footage obtained by Crime Watch Daily, Travis arranges a meeting between Joe and two undercover detectives armed with guns and recording devices, posing as Mexican mafia hitmen.
What are you doing? Okay, look. Come back by Casey Penny in Sears. The back part by the freeway. You'll see us parked a black Escalade in my white car. Joe, that's my little brother. I'm Roberto. Sit in the car for a second, and you're sitting in the car, I gotta go.
After brief introductions, Travis hightails it out, and the detectives begin a skillful and convincing performance.
You old lady?
No, it's my brother's ex.
Oh, your brother's ex? Oh, you pregnant with your baby or what?
No. A lot of issues, man. She's trying to get me busted. She's trying to get my brother busted time and time again.
Just a
She's evil, dude. She just said that my brother took her dog and threw it. It was an accident, so
She get arrested?
yeah, they arrested him for it.
Do you have a picture or something?
You say you have her address? One.
Hey, homeboy, can you put in your keep Hey, we're not gonna have any problems with your brother, right? He's not gonna be there?
No.
Okay. How do you want to do it?
I mean, personally, I want her hurt really bad.
There are things that we as investigators need to do carefully so as not to spook a person or appear too overeager. And there was never an indication that he was spooked or may not want to deal with our undercover officers.
Hey, bro, but this is for real, right? You're not around with us?
I'm not
You're not here to waste our time, bro.
If you guys want to just hurt this, put her in a wheelchair, I'm
Whoa.
cool with that.
We need to know what you want.
I don't want her around, dude. I hate this.
Joe Taylor would be fine with having her murdered, but he hadn't explicitly said that yet.
What do you want us to do when we do? I mean, you want anything special? A message sent?
Just like a robbery gone bad.
I don't take pictures, bro, so I don't know if you're into that.
We need a little bit more than that. We need him to say he wants to have her killed.
But detectives have to be cautious.
In the investigation, you don't want them to be leading him and possibly create an entrapment situation.
The faux hitmen move on to the subject of money. Joe thinks they already have the $5,000 he originally gave to Travis.
That, to me, is a joke, dude. I get insulted with that.
I'll do it myself, but then I'm down the drain and there's wrongful death suit.
They chose to continue to play the role and actually scoffed at the offer by Joe Taylor, said that wasn't nearly enough money. There's a little bit of a risk in that. Nobody knew exactly how much Joe Taylor was willing to pay or how much he could get his hands on.
How much do you want, dude?
How much can you do?
Like 10,000?
That's the most you can do.
I'm tapped right now, dude. She bled us with lawyers and bail and all that.
Detectives don't want to scare off Joe. They tell him to come back another day with more cash. And sure enough, when cops later trail Joe, they see him at an ATM with his dad. Cops say John withdraws $2,000.
They saw Joseph's father take out money and give it to Joseph. Now, we don't know what was said. We don't know what Joe Taylor told his father about why he needed the money. But we do know that he got his hands on $2,000 in cash.
Joseph gets $2,000 and then contacts our undercover officers and wanted to meet again.
You said 2? Got you 2.
That's great, that's cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Finally, Joe utters those critical words cops desperately need to hear.
You want her done?
Yeah.
What do you mean by done, bro? I'm telling you. You don't want her in Mexico. You want her done.
Do whatever you have to do. I don't want to see that ever again.
I don't want to get on this. We don't want to get. You want her dead or not?
I want her dead.
Okay. Don't change your number.
Now it's just a matter of logistics. Jane lives with her boyfriend and 3 children.
Best time would be when she's like, drops the kids off at school.
Does she have an old man?
Yeah. He's got a little bit of muscle, some tats.
You don't want nothing with him, right?
It gets in the way, whatever, you know what I mean? But
We're not doing kids, bro. We don't around with that, dude.
Hey, bro, when do you want this thing done?
the sooner the better, I think.
Joe says he wants the hit carried out before the next custody hearing.
So you want it before that or what? We can make it happen.
Detectives do a little more fishing to find out how involved Joe's father, John, may be, aside from withdrawing money for Joe.
Who else lives with you?
My father.
Does he know any about this?
He has an idea.
So your dad knows a little bit about it?
Yeah.
Not mad or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay.
You don't know us, we don't know you, right?
Alright.
Don't with us. I'll let you know when it's done, bro.
Coming up, Joe thinks the deal is done. He's taken the bait. What he doesn't know is that cops are planted all around. Are they about ready to swoop in?
Come on, Wings. Take us down, Wings. You say you don't want to see her anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you want to do her or what?
Yeah.
Okay.